Tonight on How I Play, we get to experience the thrills of managing regiments. We explore a single-player title that brings back memories. We struggle between Cold War units management and land battles. And we strive to get good and real-time strategy games. This and more on How I Play. This video is sponsored by Fox3 Managed Solutions. Use our HIP24 coupon code for 10% discount. Hello virtual soldiers, I am Andre Celesti and tonight we are going to talk about Regiments, a real-time tactics game developed by Birdseye Games and published by Microprose. We got a key thanks to the developer, and so we promised to take a look at his title as the game's action is set in the Cold War Germany around 1989. The year that I was born. Most likely, many of you that watch my channel come from that time too. And since then, we experienced many real-time strategy games like Blitzkrieg, Iron Conflict, Sudden Strike, then Company of Heroes, and more closer to our times, Still Division and War No. For some, the perfect relaxing experience is having a glass of apple juice, listening to smooth jazz, wrapped in the arms of a beautiful... Andre, yes? Get to your point. Alright. And for others is coming home after a busy day and starting another campaign or skirmish in a tactical strategy game. Now in Regiments, you will lead your troops through the fire of conflict and the fog of war. Break through the lines, call in artillery, maneuver, retreat, stage defenses and counter the enemy attacks. The maps are decent in size, though smaller than other titles out there. The main factions are NATO and the Warsaw Pact. The game features a platoon command system that lets you orchestrate battles with unprecedented precision and ease. For some, this may be less than a feature, especially if you want to control each unit individually. But as the developer says, in Regiments there is no need to micromanage every infantryman. As they say in the description, you are a commanding officer, not a sergeant. Alright. The game also has a different approach than building a deck like in War No. You form your force on the fly. You first start by selecting the main regiment, then you can expand your army during the game by calling in unique task forces, each bringing its own equipment and off-map support options. The campaign is composed out of several operations that tell a complex story of warfare around the inner German border from multiple perspectives. But if you ask me, it's not much to tell than rather of you read and do. I would love to see some voiceovers in this game, as it would increase immersion and quality of life. I am not against reading, in fact I enjoy it, but together with the bulky interface and a long narrative, it can make you tired even before you start the fight. But that's just me. Could be a side effect of living in 2024. The operations are encompassing up to several days of fighting. You basically fight tactical battles, manage limited resources between combat, make operational decisions, and lead your regiment. There are also 4 distinct skirmish modes with varied dynamic objectives, over 100 authentic vehicle models combined into a multitude of different formations. Sadly, there is no multiplayer mode, but don't let that bring you down. As I said before in the beginning, is dedicated to those that search for that experience we are used to from back in the day. A decent RTS, accessible and easy to follow. And speaking of that, let's talk about the AI, as it can be aggressive and I learned it the hard way. So you can definitely expect a challenge even for an experienced RTS player. Not that I am one. The visual effects are decent, but don't expect nothing too fancy. The options are vast and varied, so you can get to customize your experience and works like a charm on most machines these days. As final thoughts, expect a less demanding learning curve with emphasis on high accessibility even to novice RTS players. It currently costs around $30 on Steam, and I linked the store page in the video description if you are interested. Once again, a big thank you to the developer for sharing a key with us. Thank you all for watching until the end of our video. We will continue to cover other titles that may be of interest for you when you take a break from flying in your daily simulators and games. And as always, I am Andre Celesti, reminding you to command well, and I'll see you next time.